guys, here we are. Let's get this place shining bright. Look at how dim the lighting is in here. It's absolutely horrible, and that's what this project is about. So divide that by 3, and what do you get? 3.33333. And that's gonna be infinite. What do we want now? Whoa! It's even more dangerous over there because I've got a big gaping hole I can fall through. Welcome back to another episode, another week in the shop. I've got new shop lights. I have got 10 4-foot double bulb LED strips, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what these are, like 3,500K or whatever the box said, but these new ones are 6,500K daylights. I'm afraid it might almost be too bright, but we'll figure it out, or it might be too blue. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. But hopefully there's no more of this dead spot. Busy now. So what I need to do is get the Riviera moved, get that off the ground, figure out a way to get that out of here. I need to shove it back. I need to get the car back. I need to get the Kia back. I need to get all 3 of these cars back because I need to get here. I need to get to that light. I need to get to that light and that outlet. Let me fisheye the lens so you can see a little better. I got the Pleasurizer shock right here if you need it. Now, is that better? Is that what you're looking at? So I want to do 4 here. I want to do 4 here. I want to get 2 as far back as I can because when I get that garage door closed, I want optimal lighting back there. I want to get this place shining as much as possible. I want to get as much light in here as possible. And I want to get that done this week. Actually, right now, I'm in the middle of renovating the master bedroom. Hence why this side is a complete disaster. I'm actually shoved my truck forward, and this has just been the wood shop area. I am not a woodworker. I don't claim to be a woodworker. I'm not good with woodworking. A lot of people say that wood is just like metal. No, it's not. With wood, you can only cut it once, and then you're done. Metal, you can actually cut it, make a mistake, fix it, cut it, make a mistake, fix it, cut it, make a mistake, fix it. And then at that point, you ask a buddy for help because you might just need help at that point. So from the loft to the floor, all the way to the end, right there, is 30 feet. I did pre-measure it, it's 30 feet. Goodbye, moth. So first thing is first, let's get the back end of this car off the ground. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jack it up from the hitch. All right, I've gotta explain this. I'm not a Crocs guy at all, okay? I'm a simple person when it comes to just coming out here in the garage. Cause watch, here we go, ready? I'm in. Then I can do my thing. Slip on, slip them off, out in the shop, go inside, take out the garbage. It's easy for me, that's all it is. I'm not saying to buy these or these are good, it's just, they're simple. Where's that floor jack? Look at how dim the lighting is in here. It's absolutely horrible, and that's what this project is about. Guys, I don't think it's laying frame right now. Now, how are we gonna do the front? That's the key. Hey, guys, I'm talking over here. Why don't you come on over here? Do here, slide this 2x6 right here. Help disperse some of that weight on that rinky-dink dolly I got here. That was the big one. I was 100% unsure if that would work, but I guess it does, since the car does move around now. Let's pick it up tomorrow. We'll get the cars moved out of the way, get the ladder, and we'll start actually putting some lights up on the ceiling. So here's the deal. I want to have my shop lights overhead 1 foot off the edge of this loft. So we're going to space it at 1 foot, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a 4-foot shop light, 4 foot, 4 foot, 4 foot. Now the distance from this shop light to the garage door, I want it to be 3 feet. So 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. So what we want to figure out is what is our even spacing going to be right there. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, and 1 is 20. So we're going to take 30 minus 20 equals 10. and we're gonna divide that by 1, 2, 3. So divide that by 3, and what do you get? You actually get 3.3333, and that's gonna be infinite. So those are gonna be 3.3, but I'm not gonna do it that way. What I'm gonna do, just for simplicity's sake, I can actually figure out the equation to make that true on here on a tape measure. Let's do 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, which means that this distance from this shop light to the RV bay is not gonna be 3, but I'm not too worried about that. If the spacing's just a little bit bigger between each one, I'm not gonna be offended. Let's figure it out, guys. Let's actually make it happen and get the lighting in here way better so we don't have any more dead space, because that is completely annoying. I've got the car moved out, so we got some room to work there. I did shove the car over. So now that we got 3.5 feet, 3.5 feet, we're gonna measure here to here, make sure we have enough. I think I'm gonna roughly guess, what is that? I'm gonna say 4.5 feet. That's a guess, probably gonna be 5. Okay, so that distance is, you can probably squeeze 5 feet out of there, but just shy of 5 feet, probably by a couple inches. Yep. Let's do 1 foot off the loft railing. So we're gonna take the railing, go straight up, come 1 foot out, and we're gonna start our runs at that point. But let's get this real estate all lit up and not looking like this, because I'm sure the lighting right here is not the best. Maybe here, I don't know. I think it's 15 or 16 foot. Actually 13.5 feet. What we'll do is we'll take 13.5 feet, we'll add the shop lights. I'm probably thinking 4 foot off, or maybe 3 foot off. I don't know. I'm not a lighting expert here. Let us erase all this. If that is 13.5, right? I'll mark it on this side, 13.5 foot. Now I'm also gonna leave, oh, you're all crooked, man. Are you standing all crooked? You all right? Oh, geez. I'm gonna straighten you guys up too. I gotta dress you up, I gotta clean you up before you guys can go out in town. 3.5, you start your string of lights. 3.5 off that wall, start your string of lights. And then your gap in the center here is 6.5 foot. And I think that's gonna be perfect gap, guys, to be honest with you. And watch the sketchiness. Someone asked me if I'm gonna put attic stairs here. Yes, the answer is yes. That's actually what it's framed out for. 100% framed out for attic stairs, and that's what's gonna happen. Is whenever I get a free moment, that's what I'm gonna do, is add some stairs. Let's mark where our first shop light's gonna go. And then from there, we can just use a ladder and go all the way down. But I am still gonna use those screw-on ones. I don't wanna get rid of those if I don't need to. Let's go 3.5 foot off this wall. So my first string of lights is gonna be right here. Now I actually have a laser pointer, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark the ceiling right here. X marks the spot.
X never, ever marks the spot.
Well, let's do that. Let's mark the other side while we're here. It's even more dangerous over there because I've got a big gaping hole I can fall through. Get a nice view of the back of my head. That's 3.5. Take the laser pointer. I'm gonna guesstimate it somewhere around there. What I'll do now is measure it off the wall. I'm actually 1 inch off. Oh, guys, hit your head? World's longest selfie stick. Should I do that, guys? World's longest selfie stick. Give you some cinematography, ready? Let's look at some instructions and figure out how these things hang up. I know every one of us can hang up shop lights, but let's use the hardware that's with it. You're all crooked again over there. You guys have been drinking or something. So we're gonna flush mount these. And it says to measure 45 foot from here to the next hole. So those will actually clip on and slide forward. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna staple the cords to the ceiling. Now let's measure 3.5 foot off the wall. All in my hair. Look at it from the ground here. Is absolutely making a world of difference. Right now I'm checking shutter. I want to make sure there's no weird lines with the light on. I don't see any weird lines. Good. Sometimes you'll get like these black bars that just go down the screen. No, we ain't getting any weird lighting. Good, good. Let's just start going down, guys. Hopefully we can at least get this row knocked out tonight and maybe start on that row. I'd like to get the outlet plugged in there, cars directly underneath it. So good news, guys, off camera, I was able to shove the Riviera over more, and I was able to get the shop light plugged into the actual LED light. Goes from here to LED light. I'll show you what adapter I'm using to make that happen. Those right there. So that goes into light socket, LED lights go there, shop lights plug in those. So I got outlet on one side, outlet on the other for the 2 string of lights. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on time lapse. I don't know how well it's gonna turn out. I've never done the time lapse before. So if it doesn't turn out great, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm gonna do now. Well, that's almost half the light, guys. So that's already way better. See, I'm in a very back part of the garage right now. I don't know if it's the best lights in the world, but I think once we get the second row going across here, the second string of lights, I think it should be pretty darn good. But that's it. Got those 2 round ones still. Got 4 there. I still need to do 4 here. It almost feels like a hospital or something. That back there was a big dead zone for a while. But I think that's it for tonight, guys. We'll pick it up tomorrow. There he is. There he is. What's up, Plaid? What's good? Trying to get this. That's where my first one's at. X never, ever works this spot.
You're good.
What's up, man?
I'm gonna go hang out. You know, I'm just here. You just do you know.
The lights.
It's way brighter in here already.
It's super bright, especially when I close the garage door now when it's not blocked above the door.
Mm-hmm.
It lets me know how bare my walls are. I've got some real estate that I need to make up in here. Actually, I need to set up my ladder in a better location. Nick, you're gonna be my camera guy. Make sure I'm in an optimal view, would you? Sure. You can do whatever you want now. Whoa! All right, so Nick was just over. We just got the last lights put up. I didn't really film the second run because you guys already saw the first run. It really wasn't all that exciting, but let me show you just how bright it is in here. The camera never picks it up, but I'm telling you guys, it is a world, and I mean a world of difference in here. You could barely even see me. It felt like this. But let me show you guys right now what it looks like. There it is, nice and bright. There's no shadows, and to me, that's the way it should be. The lighting in here is a night and day difference. is how empty my walls are now. And I need to get some stuff put on my walls, fill it up. But that's it. Yeah, let me kind of give you a little walk around and you can see the difference. I honestly remember walking out from underneath the loft and it was a nice dark shadow that hit you, but this is it now. Hopefully the camera picks it up and right to actual light. You guys can remember how dim it was. I'll throw up a clip of a different video and show you guys really how dim it was. I heard the predator out there. I heard some clicking sounds and no thanks. And now this is it. And as you can see, we got 8 on the ceiling. What I'll do is I'll take up all the slack and staple those up to the ceiling so they're not hanging down. But that's it. I know the camera will never ever pick up really truly how bright it is. It never does it justice. But that's it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. A huge upgrade, a well-needed upgrade. I didn't really notice how bad it was until I actually started editing videos and I was like, man, this is so horrible. I can't put you guys through any more of this. It's unfair because I want to give everybody who watches my stuff the best content that I can give, and if lighting is part of that, then lighting's part of that. I do have 2 more of those strips. Maybe you guys can give me an idea on where to put those. I don't know exactly where to put them. I was kind of thinking maybe underneath here, maybe right there, just brighten it up. The issue is I don't have any outlets over there, and I don't really want to run long extension cords on the ceiling or anything. I think that'll look pretty tacky. It already looks hokey enough with these cables on the ceiling. But once again, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, just being here. Even if you're not subscribed and you're just watching, I do appreciate the support for that. See you guys in the next one.